Do you want to know how you can have a thriving real estate business even when you're getting all this negative news about the economy, the country, things that people are saying that are just crazy right now? The country is so divisive right now. There's so many things going on with the economy. People are saying all kinds of crazy things, and yet you can have the most successful listing business of your total career this year. And I want to tell you how to do it. And stay to the end and I'll tell you how to get my free book, Massive Abundance, How to Create Passion, Purpose, and Prosperity in Your Life. And stay to the end and I'll tell you how to get that for free. My name is Chris Stafford, 30 plus year listing agent in San Francisco. Plus I am the founder of the Listing Collective, which will knock your socks off if you really want a 10x your business. Links below, definitely hit the link. Here's the deal. Your thoughts create your reality. And everything that you're thinking about in your mind about what's going on in the external environment is really going to affect you. It's going to affect your thinking. It's going to affect your decisions. And I just had a coaching client call me today, just literally right before I got in the pool this morning. And we had a really brief conversation. And he wanted to know, he said to me that, politically, he felt the United States was very divisive, that we're going through a lot of stuff politically. Economically, he thought the United States was going through crazy stuff with, future sentiment, bond prices, stock prices, interest rates, all this good stuff. Political turmoil, there's all kinds of stuff that people are saying. The news is absolutely crazy right now with wars in other countries and airplane crashes and murders and all these things that are happening around the world. It is absolutely frightening. It is absolutely frightening if you're going to spend your time and your focus on all those external things. Guess what? I feel terrible about somebody dying in an airplane crash. I feel terrible about what's going on in the United States politically right now. Why can't we just all get along? I feel terrible about what's going on in other countries and genocides and wars and everything else. But I can't do anything about it right now. I can only focus on myself and what I can do for myself, my family, and my friends. And it's really important that we really concentrate on ourselves. I know this sounds super selfish. If you want to give money to organizations to change the world, great. If you want to volunteer your time to change the world, wonderful. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. But my point is that you can't be, like certain friends I know, you can't be listening to the news 24/7 and then going and calling 10 of your friends and talking for hours and hours and hours about what's going on with wars in other countries and this and that and all that kind of stuff. This is going to mess with your brain. This is going to mess with your thoughts. Your thoughts create your reality. Bottom line, full stop, okay? And if your thoughts are all negative in nature, guess what? You're not going to have a great personal life. You're not going to have a great spiritual life. You're not going to have a good financial life. It's just going to be constant turmoil in your life if you keep perpetuating this. My point is that if you really just block out all that noise, Dr. Benjamin Hardy calls it the floor. Below the floor is all the stuff that doesn't matter to you. It's all the stuff that's going on in the world that you can't change. It's all the noise from the news stations. It's all the noise from your friends and your family, posting stupid shit on Facebook and social media and calling you and saying, oh my God, the world's going to end. That's all below the floor. You can't do anything about that. What I love what Dr. Benjamin Hardy says is you have to focus your concentration on above the floor. What are the 1, 2, 3 things that you can do, all right, with your life, financially, spiritually, relationship-wise, physically working out, that kind of thing. And as it relates to your business, your listing business, you have to keep your thoughts above the floor, out of the fray, above all the noise, because you can still have an amazing listing business no matter what's going on in the world. All right. We are so lucky and so fortunate if you can keep your thoughts and your focus above the floor and away from all that craziness. Stop listening to the news. Stop listening to your family. Stop listening to your friends. Talk and perpetuate all that bullshit. What we want to do is keep our thoughts above the floor, meditate on it, work on it so that you can have an amazing business. I have had personally some of the best years financially in my listing business in San Francisco, in some of the worst years. The 2 years in 2020 and 2021, the first 2 years of the pandemic. I made more money. I had my best years those 2 years. And I remember turning to my business partner at the beginning of 2020, at the beginning of the pandemic, said, that's it, we're dead. You know, we can't show property, you know, our life's gonna change, blah, blah, blah. Well, 2-3 months later, they started lifting the restrictions and we just killed it. We absolutely killed it. 2008, when we had the recession, the downturn in the economy, I had the best year ever because I was able to work with a couple banks doing REOs. My point is this, no matter what's going on in the world, if you keep your attention and your thoughts above the floor and just focus on what you can do to make your business the best business possible, and don't succumb to all the negativity out there in the world right now, you can have the best year of your business and the best year of your life right now in 2025. I'm telling you, you can do it. There are so many ways to get listings that we talk about in the Listing Collective that are not dependent on interest rates. They're not dependent on what the political parties are saying. They're not dependent on wars in other countries. There are so many ways to get listings. Concentrating on your sphere of influence, number one. Making sure that not only that you're calling your sphere of influence, but you're building your sphere of influence with professionals who work with high net worth individuals who can then in turn give you these referrals. Concentrating on, for instance, probates. No matter what's going on in the world, people die every day. And they frequently die having to go through probate with real estate in their probate. You should be going after those listings. People who own property in other areas. For instance, if you have out-of-area owners, okay, that live, you know, if I have somebody that owns a property in San Francisco and they live in New York, guess what? After a while, I know this from personal experience because I had the exact same experience with my rentals. After a while, for financial, emotional, family reasons, whatever, they don't want that rental anymore. You should be calling out-of-state owners, out-of-area owners. They don't care what's going on in the marketplace, in interest rates, politically, whatever. There are so many other examples of ways that you can get listings that are not dependent on what's going around in the country, what's going on in your state, what's going around in the world. So again, I think this is the most important thing that you guys have to drill into your heads. Stop being and keeping your attention below the floor. Keep your attention above the noise. Focus on the things that you can control. Focus on the things that you can make happen. Focus your business and the marketing strategy of your business on things that are not dependent on what's going on in the economy and around the world. And you can have the best year of your life. If you want to talk about how we can get you to 2x, 5x, 10x your listing business, hit the link down below and book a call with me, and let's talk about what strategies that we can employ for you to make 2025 the best year of your life. One of the best things that I use for my business is my statement of qualifications, which is really nothing more than a sophisticated calling card. If you want a copy of that, hit that link below as well. But the bottom line, guys, is don't let all this negativity in the world affect your business, because I know you can have the best year of your business and the best business year in your life right now in 2025. So let's make it happen.